The Galactic Council's Grand Chamber fell into an unprecedented silence. The 732 representatives from across the known universe sat motionless, their various anatomies, whether scaled, feathered, metallic, or gaseous, all frozen in shared disbelief. Admiral Vorn, the massive Proximan representative, was the first to speak. "Confirm this information, now." The holographic display at the center of the chamber flickered, revealing data streams that all pointed to the same conclusion. Earth had gone silent. Not destroyed. Silent. It has been 3 standard cycles since we received any transmissions. From the human homeworld, reported Talon, the Council's chief intelligence officer. His translucent appendages wavered nervously. All diplomatic channels, commercial networks, and monitoring systems have detected nothing. It's as if they've disappeared. The humans had been members of the Galactic Council for merely 40 years, infants by cosmic standards. Yet in that brief time they had become indispensable, their unique blend of creativity, adaptability, and sheer audacity, making them valuable allies and formidable adversaries. "Perhaps they've finally destroyed themselves," suggested Representative Loon of the SETI Federation, her voice carrying an unmistakable note of hope. They were always prone to aggression. Admiral Vorn's upper sensory organs pulsed with irritation. "Do not mistake their passion for simple aggression, Loon. I've fought both with and against humans. Their silence is not self-destruction, it's deliberate." The Council archives flickered to life, projecting images of human history since first contact. Their rapid technological advancement, their diplomatic victories, their peculiar custom of sending representatives from every region of their world, rather than a singular voice. Humans had been frustrating, unpredictable, and utterly fascinating. "The last transmission we received was peculiar," Talon continued. "It was a simple message broadcast on all frequencies. We need time. Respect our boundaries." "Boundaries?" scoffed Representative Drell, the ancient Arcturus delegate. "The cosmos has no boundaries. The Council oversees all." Director Kell of the Science Directorate stood, her crystalline form catching the light. "Let us not forget what happened to the Vraxian Empire when they ignored similar warnings from Earth 5 years ago." The chamber dimmed as it displayed footage of the Vraxian invasion fleet, once the pride of their expansionist empire, now drifting as dead hulks around Jupiter. No weapons had been fired, no battles had been fought. The ships had simply stopped. "The humans have always been students of efficiency," Admiral Vorn rumbled. "They do not waste energy on displays of power when a simpler solution exists." Deep in the archive section, analyst Mira pored over historical data from Earth. She wasn't officially a council member, merely a researcher assigned to monitor less significant species. Yet she had developed an affinity for human culture that bordered on obsession. "Look at their history," she murmured to her colleague, Pax. "Every major technological leap was preceded by a period of silence. Before they mastered nuclear energy, before they achieved spaceflight, before they developed their first primitive AI." Pax's eye clusters narrowed. "You believe they're evolving again?" "I believe we should be very careful," Mira replied. "Humans don't announce their innovations. They perfect them in silence." Back in the council chamber, the debate had descended into chaos. The mercantile guilds were demanding action, citing billions in lost trade. The military coalition was proposing a reconnaissance mission. The religious harmony circle was already declaring it a divine judgment. Admiral Vorn slammed his massive appendage down, silencing the chamber. "We will do nothing." "Nothing?" Representative Loon's voice rose in pitch. "They're part of the council. We have oversight responsibilities." "No," Vorn replied, his voice ominously quiet. "We have survival responsibilities. When a species that has repeatedly demonstrated the capacity to leapfrog our most advanced technologies by centuries asks for time and boundaries, we grant it." In the following weeks, attempts to penetrate Earth's silence were met with an elegant response. Probes disappeared. Signals bounced back. One particularly brash trading vessel that attempted to breach Earth's orbit found itself gently but firmly relocated to the outskirts of the solar system, its crew unharmed, but its systems wiped of all navigational data. 3 months later, as the Council had reluctantly begun to adapt to humanity's absence, Earth spoke again. A simple message, broadcast on all frequencies. Thank you for your patience. We are ready to rejoin the conversation. When the human delegates returned to the council chamber, they appeared unchanged. Same uniforms, same polite demeanor, same respectful adherence to council protocols. But something was different. We apologize for our abrupt departure, said the lead human representative, Thomas. We encountered an existential problem that required our complete attention. And this problem? Admiral Vorn asked carefully. Thomas smiled. Is solved. We've made some adjustments to our understanding of reality. It wasn't until weeks later that the council began to notice the changes. Human ships no longer used fuel. Human representatives sometimes appeared in multiple places simultaneously. Human agricultural worlds produced impossible yields. When finally, pressed for an explanation, Thomas provided one that sent ripples of terror through the council. We simply realized that certain constraints we believed were fundamental to the universe were actually optional. The Galactic Council never forgot the 3 months when Earth fell silent, because when humanity returned, they did so as beings who had transcended the very rules the rest of the galaxy still obeyed, and they had done it quietly, without fanfare, in the privacy of their own solar system, the most human act of all.